Shawn's review of Dolly, Shawn mentioned this other movie that I loved what you called it, Walking. The
Henry David Thoreau adaptation.
Yes, because that is how I felt about In a Violent Nature. Unfortunately, I thought that movie was boring. It made me realize that what I love about slashers is the people who are dying. So that is what it taught me. But I will say this trailer looked pretty good. So to help with copyright, this is something new to the Dread broadcast. We don't normally react to trailers live on it, but in order to help with copyright, we will pause it fairly frequently. We can jump in, talk about certain scenes as we go, but I'll try to stay on top of that. And then it's, in all likelihood, it could end up getting cut out later, but we'll see. So let's go for it.
Love all the puns in the trailer.
These are deleted scenes from the first movie. I don't think this. No.
Seriously?
No.
Oh, you're kidding. Okay. I was like, oh man.
No, I think I went on a hike after watching the first one, and I took a bunch of short videos of just the woods in like a really grainy filter, and I posted it to the Averages Instagram, and I said, "Oh, we got an exclusive look at deleted scenes from In a Violent Nature." But,
there we go.
okay, I will say I love the character. I do love the character, but I need to like the people, or like, I don't know if like is the right word. I need to hate and root for those kills. Like I need to have a little bit of that setup, you know, who's falling in love on this trip. So I'm really, the yoga kill was classic, of course. The yoga kill was fantastic.
Yeah.
But I by putting the focus on our killer, I thought that was innovative, new. I liked that idea for a slasher film. So I'm really curious to see how they elaborate on it with this one.
You got your eye on any of these girls around here? What the?
I'm already in summer camp. I love summer camp slashers. I'm more excited for this one than I was for the original. I already like it more. I don't even know how it ends, but it takes place at summer camp. I already like it more.
I saw Johnny.
If this is a prank, you need to tell me.
He's got to go now.
What was that reference?
I'm not.
Night of the Demon? The Yeti movie? That's what that reminded me of.
It reminds me of Friday the 13th Part 2 when Jason pops through the window with the potato sack on his head.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah. But I was thinking Final Girls. Have you seen Final Girls, the horror comedy?
Oh, yeah.
They're all in the cabin and he comes through the door. It's just like that. I can't wait. I love the first one.
Yeah.
Even with all the walking, right? You just need
the walking was
cardio.
great.
Cardio is
cardio. They need to do what
there you go.
They need to do what they did with the long walk and put treadmills in for people on this movie, and they have to walk the whole film too. Some of these, just the setups, like we don't get to see the whole kill here, obviously, but ripping that person off the vehicle with the chain, it looks. I'm excited for this.
It does seem like they are going away from the extended walking scenes, but I bet you they'll have at least one or two.
Yeah,
they have to.
But it seems like there is more focus on even just that shot, that POV shot of that lady who's saying like, we have to, like it.
Yeah, we got more of, camper POV. I
Yes.
loved the first one, and I do love that we didn't get to feel so much for our, central or not central characters, but the protagonists. I love that the audience, we were with Johnny the entire time. We were the, I don't know, the slow and steady killer. I thought it was so clever and fun.
And I love the monologue at the end with Lauren Marie Taylor from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Right.
It's just fantastic because you don't really know where it's going.
Yeah.
And she delivers it so well. I wonder if they'll do something similar at the end of this one.
See, I can't argue with any of the things you said. I think Aleece, great points. I loved being like in the killer's kind of like on his shoulder the whole movie.
Right.
I thought that was really clever. Unfortunately, I wish I liked the movie more. I wish I loved it. I thought there was a lot of great ideas, much like Dolly, where I feel like there's a lot of great stuff going on, and the second one's going to be better. That's what I'm thinking. Well, because I also Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise. I love Friday the 13th, and I don't think the best movie is the first one. So I
can see that.
I like the second one over the first.
I like the second over the first. I love 6 over all of them. 6 is the best. 6. Jason Lives is the best, but I'm going with Jason.
What about 5?
My favorite is 5. I'm just gonna go out there and say that right now. I'm big on the comedy aspect of
5 jumps the shark.
Yeah.
What? Isn't that 6? 6.
5 or.
Because I often think that Friday the 13th Part 6 walked so that Scream could run, because it's the one like the smiley face kill on the tree, and it's the only Friday the 13th with kids at the camp, by the way. And there's that one where like the kids are hiding under the bed, and the one looks at the other one and is like, well, what did you want to be when you grew up? And like the 6 is so funny. I love the 6th one.
The RV kill is great.
New Beginning.
Okay, you're talking about New Beginning.
The one that most people hate. With
the one that's not actually Jason.
Yeah,
I think Fake Voorhees is still on watching. I saw his comment.
Yeah, Fake Voorhees has been in the comments here. But I actually
Frank's on. What's up, man?
5 is so. The beginning of that movie is so mean-spirited. I struggle with it sometimes. It's so mean towards that one kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I actually do like the mystery of like, hey, it's not actually Jason, it's someone else. I think the 3 Tommy Jarvis films are my favorite, all 3 of them. But anyways, that said, I can't wait for In a Violent Nature Part 6. So I'll be here for all of them. I might not have
Johnny
loved the
Takes
first one.
Manhattan.
Yeah, I might not have loved the first one.
Manhattan, that's right. Johnny Goes to Space, all those.
You know
Johnny X.
What concerns me about In a Violent Nature 2 is that the trailer looks awesome, and I'm definitely down for the summer camp and everything. Like, the trailer got me excited. But I think something that a lot of people were torn on was the amazing sound design and the lack of soundtrack from the first one. I thought, like, if you talk about sound design, you hear when Johnny's stepping on a twig, like, you hear the slurping from the yoga scene. And when I saw the trailer for the second one, even though I was hyped, I was also a little disappointed because I feel like they're going to get away from that a little bit. So, again, I'll be waiting to see it in theaters, but I genuinely think that was something that was underappreciated about In a Violent Nature that I really loved. Like, the lack of the soundtrack, the sound design, and just the almost like you truly are seeing the POV, like you're looking over the shoulder of Johnny. I feel like that will be lacking in Part 2.
I agree. I mean, aside from the rhythmic whistling in that trailer, which I loved, but in the first one, yes. I mean, every time it came on Shudder, that instant play or streaming live
Shudder- the
TV,
Shudder TV.
the Shutter live TV, I would just sit there and watch it and listen because it was almost soothing. And I loved just that journey with Johnny. And I feel like it made it so much more unsettling at the end when we lose Johnny and you're like, oh shit, I'm no longer safe. I was so safe this entire time just watching him methodically go about his day, chopping people, killing them, ripping their limbs off. I felt comforted because I was with him. And then I lost him and I felt very tense. And I thought that was done very effectively.
We saw Johnny's
Agreed.
daily routine. Like most
Oh,
of us start with
totally.
coffee.
Mhm.
Most of
Yeah.
us start with coffee, but I like you mentioned, it is kind of like an ASMR video. Again, bringing that back, the In a Violent Nature. It's like I also watch random hiking videos sometimes because I can't travel as much as I want to, but it reminds me of that. Like, oh, cool, we're watching this guy hike, so that's fun.